Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. My wife's dad, 2 brothers and brother-in-law, all go on a yearly grouper fishing trip.
How do you
fish?
Yeah, how do you, like, designate, like, all right, only the grouper, come on up and bite this shit.
Maybe they just go to, like, a grouper farm.
Get the fuck out of here, Cod. It's grouper time. Groupers, it's time for the reckoning. You know what's up.
Well,
Come on up here.
I mean, I would imagine that you, it would be based on your bait, right?
You use, like, grouper dogs, the favorite snack.
Grouper snacks.
The favorite.
Yeah.
Grouper crisps. Oh, that's
like
my favorite.
If you're doing like
Group loops.
if you're like doing grouper trolling out Miami, it's a pretty easy tactic to catch decent sized gag groupers on a shallower patch reef. Just get a standard 50-pound trolling outfit. That'll do the job.
Yeah, you unfurl a waterproof grouper pornographic magazine.
Yeah.
Took me a couple runs at that one.
Just make sure you're using a strong shock leader of approximately 25 feet connected by crimps to 100-pound
Salmon pornography will work too. Groupers are really down to clown with just anything. They're very open-minded fish.
They're pretty dirty. Anyway, we're on a grouper fishing trip.
Right now.
They're all pretty strong fishmen. No, wait. They're all pretty strong men. I've gone the past 2 years. The first year, I wasn't able to pull up a fish.
Yeah, she's a heavy fish, the grouper.
The second year, I got seasick. The second year, I got seasick. Should I bow out of all future trips? Should I keep going for the camaraderie? They give me a hard time about it, but will probably still make fun of me for not going. Frustrated fishing failure. If you can't
go.
You have to go. But like one of these years, can you please show up and just be Diesel? Like what better? What would be better than be like, any of you need help lifting fish?
Oh, God, what happened to Dave? I'm worried about him.
I got fish lifters, baby. And then kiss
I'm
your
going to
arms.
lift fish 24/7.
Oh, my God. Have you seen Dave lately? Look at his just glistening fish lifters.
This shirt is big enough for my chest, but not my fish lifters.
Has he been deadlifting fish?
Wouldn't mind having those fish lifters wrapped all around me in the cold
They're
winter
only
times.
for fish.
Oh, no.
Victoria.
I lift fish and I lift spirits.
I lift fish
Victoria-
and I lift a nationwide morale.
Victoria, would you mind opening the door for me? I'm holding 2 bags of groceries, and both your hands are free. Victoria, you know the arrangement. These are fish lifters.
I can't impress your brothers.
I can't use these for anything other than lifting fish.
I want a divorce, Dave.
fish.
Can I still go on the fishing trip? Please don't take this away from me.
Having big, sick fish lifters is going to be a very good move. And you can use that for a lot of things. And I feel like that's another catch-all for us. Like, just get extremely physically attractive or get extremely, extremely powerful. Like,
Get
really
Fish
very
Diesel.
powerful. Fish Diesel.
He's my favorite actor.
One sweet thing would be to act like you have huge fish lifters, and then act like you can't lift the fish. Like say, "Oh, it's too heavy."
Oh, having a hard. Oh yeah, put a dramatic arc into.
Oh, that's
your
nice.
hang.
Oh, and then it's a really tiny fish, and everybody gets a good laugh. A lot of
No, I was
backslapping.
just gonna say you could tear it in half. Just tear it in half while they watch, and then lift it. Like that's better. That's much easier.
He did it. He's the chosen one.
Can you get?
Fish in half.
Can you get? See, I was going to propose a plan, and then I realized my own fatal flaw in the plan. I will propose the plan first, then I'll explain what the fatal flaw is. The proposed plan that I wanted to put forward is you have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in a scuba suit underneath the boat, just holding on for dear life, and then when you catch the fish and reel it up, he lifts it into the boat for you. But then he hides it. Maybe he's wearing a ghillie suit. The fatal flaw in that is there is no way you're going to keep The Rock from just unhinging his jaw and eating that fish whole, because he eats like fucking 12 pounds of cod every single day.
If he sees
Because
any
he hates
protein-
cod, not because he's hungry.
Well, he
hates cod.
loves getting boss fish lifters too. He needs to maintain them.
That's why Lady Gaga wouldn't wear her meat dress around him. Who would have just like, pop it, yes.
No red meat, just that good cod.
No.
Just that good cod.
Yeah.
What if say he's unable to get those, like for medical reasons, he can't get diesel fish lifters? I would say the alternate
He's got little
ending
bird
of this
bones.
movie, but isn't the ending of this movie always like you can't do it, but then they get into some kind of scrape and like they're unable to do something that like
Yeah,
Skinny
like,
Todd can fix the engine because he can slide through the ducts.
Like maybe like you can't you can't lift the fish, but then one of them needs help setting up a tumbler.
Yeah.
And you're like, here, no problem. Allow me.
But let me help you post the pictures of your fish. Click, 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 click. Skinny Todd, you did it.
You
But
did
this
it.
movie-
Get back in the engine.
You realize
Back of the engine, Skinny Todd.
you realize this movie's going to end with Skinny Todd falling into the water, and everybody gets really worried. But then he magically transforms into a fish,
The Skinny Todd Limpet.
and then they all learn to love fish, and they stop
And
the
Miss
fishing.
Todd.
And they miss Todd very much. Everybody misses
Very
Todd.
much.
He's a fish now. He can't talk or think or anything. He's a fucking fish.
He's a fish. And then they catch him, but then they let him go. And it's
then-
very touching.
And they let him go. And as they throw Fish Todd, back into the water as you fly through the air, who's that? Pops out of the water like fucking Jason unhinges his jaw. It's the Rock. He eats Todd whole. Then it was a horror movie the whole time.